imagine that you're making, you know, a Segway or some other robot that's very hard to balance, and imagine that it has many different degrees of freedom. So, for example, when you're walking and your feet aren't flat on the ground, you have no way of controlling the angle of your foot relative to the ground. This creates a huge problem because a lot of the science of control is dedicated to enforcing exactly where you are at all times. And that would be fully actuated robotics. But if you want to make robots that move in sort of an agile manner and are light and efficient like people, then your control requirements have to be relaxed, and you have to be willing to accommodate the natural dynamics of the structures that you build. And now computers are getting pretty powerful, so the algorithms can accommodate that. And so that's like one of the things I'm studying, and I hope to apply it in my job next year to make maneuverable unmanned airplanes.
My name is Chow. I left Blair just this past summer. So I'm in the class of 2008 at Blair and 2012 here.
So people,
we're at the student center. This is, I don't know, I come here for food. And there's a computer lab upstairs, which we call Athena clusters.
Everyone, my name is Phyllis, and I graduated in 2005, Blair, and now I'm a senior at MIT. I'm a material science major.
So I'm Michael Forbes, graduated from Blair in 2005, and so I'm obviously here at MIT.
I'm doing reverse transcription of RNA, so I'm trying to make DNA from RNA.
So we're sitting right now in the office of a student group at MIT, which is called the Educational Studies Program, which basically gets volunteers together to teach cool classes to middle and high school students that live around here. And it's great to have here because around here there isn't quite anything like the Blair Magnet. So for someone like me, when I was in high school and I wanted to learn fun, interesting subjects that would be useful later, like I guess building speakers and electronics and stuff, now I was able to take some interesting classes at Blair that prepared me for this, but for a lot of kids around here, that's not so easy.
The summer after my sophomore and junior year, I did industrial internships, one at Toyota in Japan and one at 3M, also in Japan. So I definitely thought I was going to go into industry.
I'll be going to grad school either here or Princeton, either at MIT or Princeton.
I'm just finishing up. I'm studying electrical engineering and computer science. With no particular specialty, but I've done things like robotics and integrated circuit design.
The Magnet, I feel like, is just the perfect preparation for a place like this. Like, a lot of classes would be so much harder for me if, for example, my math preparation were like, just the ordinary other high school, and I see a lot of people struggling here with physics.
I've seen a lot of these procedures in like Miss Fosse's classes, and a lot of the concepts were covered in bio, genetics, self-phys.
and you want to explain how you got this position?
Yeah, sure. MIT has the Undergraduate Research Opportunities Program, and they constantly post more projects on the website. So the students go and look through the projects, see if they're interested in any, and then they can directly contact the professors who are in charge.
One thing where the Blair Magnet really helped me at MIT is that sort of we have the institute requirements for freshmen. I mean, not necessarily for freshmen, but just for people in general. And they're sort of like Blair in the sense that they require physics, they require chemistry, they require biology and such like that. And foundational classes at Blair, the Blair Magnet, really helps me and a lot of the other Blair students here to manage those classes well, because we came in with a really solid calculus background, multivariable calculus background, differential equations, and it made taking those classes much easier. I mean, I think when you talk to any of the Magnet students, they all felt that they were much better prepared on average than a lot of the other students. And that really made freshman year a lot easier than it could have been.
Robotics class and material science and software, to name a few, seem like actual real world assignments, like go build a shoe or go make a computer game. Those are things people actually do.
I had the background in the Magnet of science and technology, engineering,
he was particularly impressed by the fact that I had interned at NIH, which is something that the Blair Senior Research Project pushed us to do. So I guess it really helped in the end to have had that kind of experience. Professors here really do look for that, and it really does help distinguish you from everyone else.
And I like science and engineering, so why not give it a shot too?
I don't know what else to say. Everyone knows what the magnet program is.
Even like my more advanced classes, like algorithms, stuff like that. You know, I think about all the computer science classes I took at Blair, and like Ms. Zaworsky, and she taught me all of this stuff. And you know, sometimes I'll take a class and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of already knew this because I learned it at Blair.
By taking magnet classes in things like thermodynamics and quantum physics and robotics and software design, I could feel like I was doing something advanced, you know, like you didn't deserve to do in high school, except the teachers were really good at kind of touching on only the really important things and not creating too much busy work.
More than just the material, you learned how to solve problems, and that's very important.
You know, the thing that was great about the magnet is that if you look at my schedule for my last 2 years, there are all these fun classes kind of resembling what I found in college. That certainly got me to a certain level of competence with mechanical design that has made it easier for me to build things, even though I'm not actually a mechanical engineer.
My name is Phyllis, and I graduated from the Blair Magnet program in 2005.
I'm Michael Price. I was in the class of 2004.
My name's Helen, and I graduated from the Magnet in '07.